All right, welcome everyone to English 111. My name is Corey McLaughlin. I'll be your instructor for this class. The first thing that you may already know is that this class is about writing, reading, and research. And I know that many of you may not enjoy all those activities. I also know English teachers have a way of scarring their students. So I want to be clear, my role here is to provide you a path and serve as a kind of coach to become a successful college level reader and writer. Now, we have to read and write and research about something. And as you well know, we are currently living in a time of massive social divisions in this country. So our readings, a good portion of our readings in this course covers the theme of exploring these divisions and kind of, how is it that we could bridge some of these social divisions. And this means that inevitably you will disagree with some of these readings and some of your classmates as well. And I just want you to understand that that is okay to do. So that said, all discourse in this class also must be civil. I want you to challenge each other, but respect and civility is central to learning. Now, a little bit about the assignments. The course progresses in units, and each unit progresses in weeks. Here is the major element to these assignments that you really need to understand. A couple of years ago, I used to teach this course as essentially doing a lot of different papers. So we do, a comparison contrast paper, and then we do a literary analysis, and then we do a research paper, and maybe some expository writing. And every few weeks, it felt like we were restarting the course with a kind of a new set of objectives and a new topic for, another paper. And at the end of the course, students seemed to have a bunch of papers. And I wasn't quite clear whether they had something they could take away to apply to other classes. So I completely abandoned that approach. The most important element from this class that I can offer you that will help you in your future classes is how is it that you can take an idea that's not fully fledged yet and then develop that into a robust, academically sound research paper. And so I have broken down that process through the course of 15 weeks. So what I'm going to show you in this class, you can apply to sociology, you can apply to engineering, you can apply to mathematics, you can apply to history, you can apply to any academic discipline that requires you to do research and produce a research paper with a thesis that is supported. So there are 5 major assignments in this class, and each one has to be effective in meeting the objectives and goals for that assignment. But, and here's the big one, you are permitted to pull any material you want from a previous assignment in this class. So that means that you will never start, except for that first assignment, the topic proposal, you will never start completely from scratch because each of these assignments build upon each other effectively. Now, this means that the problem, the topic, which is going to be some sort of societal problem that you select at the beginning, is what you are going to be writing about for the entire semester in this class. So you want to select carefully, but just understand I'm also open to almost any topic. There are a few I take off the table, but I'm really open because I want you to find something you care about, that you are interested in, that you want to know more about. Because if you are interested in it, if you care about the topic, then it's much easier to get your reader to care about it. That leads us to our first introductory assignment. It's not really a paper, but it is due this week. I would like you to make a video introducing yourself to the class. Tell us a little bit about you, and then answer this question. What is truth? How do we discern truth? How do we discover truth? How do we verify it? And once we do, how do we help others do the same? Now, I know it's a loaded question, and I don't want to give you too much guidance, but I'd like you to consider this one element. Oftentimes, we talk about truth in terms of relative truths, that what is true to you may not be true to me. And I would push back on that and say that that means that that can't be a verifiable truth, meaning that truth really is not relative. If it is true, then it has to stand on its own and be verified accordingly. Now, I'm going to add to this, but if you're wondering how to approach this and why I'm asking, I'm going to add a video. If you've ever taken a philosophy class, you may have come across this. It's one of my favorite stories. It's sometimes called the allegory of the cave. Sometimes it's called Plato's cave. But it speaks to this issue, this question at the heart of academia, which is that through discourse and through discussion and through disagreement and through vetting and through verification and through debate, that it's really not about just winning or losing, but rather it's about coming to some verifiable truth that allows us to build upon human knowledge, to build upon knowledge, to go to greater heights, to do greater things. And that's really at the heart of every discipline that you study. So I will leave it there. I'm really looking forward to hearing your responses to this question. If you're unable to make a video, then of course you can write it out, but I would encourage you to make a video, mainly because it lets us hear your voice, it lets us, see your face. It makes you a bit more of a person to the class. But if for some reason you're unable to do so and you want to write out your response, then that is something I will respect. I'm looking forward to engaging with you all, hearing your ideas, and let's have a great first week.